We've discussed in previous weeks basic locks. And we've discussed how they deal with angles, yeah? What I call the essential angles of interception. But one of the most important aspects is understanding those angles are not just, hey, this is 45 degrees. Yeah, 45 degrees. But what's that angle of interception? That one. You need to understand that this is not one angle. This is a series of angles examined from 3 dimensions. This is what they would call a complete movement. Some people go so far as to say that this is an exaggerated movement. No, exaggerated would be going beyond the bounds of that particular movement. It's not exaggerated, it's full, it's complete. Say a punch, this is a complete movement. Is it exaggerated because it pulls the hip? No, because this part, it could be just that. This part, going from there to there, could be that. This part could be the reach for the full range. So you're getting in the technique, and it's a complete movement. See, well, most punches are done from here, so therefore I'm only going to, and you'll never get that correct angle. You're never going to get the correct plane of interception, because it might not be just a punch, you might be intercepting as well. So one of the things I want to do today is to discuss Soto Uke, or it could be called Uchi, it depends on whether you're talking inside or outside. I call it Soto. Now this looks really daft. Am I really going to hold it up here? Yes, for a basic exercise. Why am I going to do it for basic exercise? Because I want to understand this exact angle. And it's not just good enough. This is very good for deflecting, but people who spend their time trying to just do this little movement don't have the framework for understanding exactly what's happening when they're turning. They end up turning too late, too early, they get it at the wrong angle in interception. What's the angle? It's like a scoop. And it doesn't matter whether you're here or whether you're there, which could happen when there's grabbing involved, let's say a clinch, and you want to break that. It's understanding that angle. You're going to start there, 45 degrees that way, not angled like a Soto Uke, but this way, fist distance away. This hand be here, will come up to the ear. I know this is incongruous, but remember, this is a basic, and it's going to go round in a circle. That will actually teach you the correct angle of interception, whether you're then doing an abbreviated movement later, or whether you're doing a full movement to deal with, this, say, a clinch, and you've got your arm above the clinch, and you're breaking that, or whether you're doing something in between. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Be surprised what happens. People flap elbows, the elbow drops. You have to use that whole arc of the movement along that angle to understand and get that angle refined. And just punches. 1. Now you'll notice once I start to apply, I go here. But in other words, I go almost directly to the point. But if I don't have good technique, if I don't understand that last bit, if you go slowly, that last bit does that, yeah, I might just go bang and still get hit. Punches. Because I might have the best of intentions, but the elbow flapping I talked about before, if the elbow gets there before it's meant to, this happens. So it has to be a line that deflects that. Simultaneously, we were talking about that first part of the movement. You'll notice that I might be here. I can now generate the momentum from there, pulling from there. That's why your hands move together. Yeah, 1. And that's very important. So, there, 2. And you can also apply this as a lock. So he can apply the lock there. Okay. And you notice my movement from there. Like that. Andrew bends.